Ulzebek. Yeah, this is a very beautiful looking game so far, I do gotta say. I do say. I love, like, the planetary thing going on.
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renin guardsmen.
The Renins aren't as populous as the Danins. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr! Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
I wouldn't ever worry when I'm here with Ulzebek Eisenberg. When I'm here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here. It's fun to drive up here in the Hollywood Hills. I said, what? Just like Malos. Indeed. Indeed! I probably sent you the YouTube clip before. That's just a 2-second clip of Malos just going, indeed! Except in his deep, cool Malos voice.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally
Kind of like what I'm doing by playing this
Ulzebek.
game right when it comes out.
That's
Strike while
right.
the iron's hot.
We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is. We've all been waiting for this day for far too long.
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime, yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay?
No. Anything but the fursuit. Please. Mercy.
I told you, it fits like a dream.
Okay, never mind. What? Iron Mask gets something, but
I'm
Shion
afraid
doesn't?
we don't have any Renin clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more.
I'm
At
not
no
here to
point
change
did
my
I say
look.
I've given up
Excuse me.
being a Renin. Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nate and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Yeah, definitely a healthy dose of racism going around in this world. Ocean Blue Battle Garb 1. What, is there an Ocean Blue Battle Garb 2 later? Or is that just saying that I got 1 of Ocean Blue Battle Garb? Ocean Blue clothing received from Tilsa that was made by stitching together pieces of cloth that the Crimson Crows collected. Cool. Zephyr left your party. No, Ulzebek Eisenberg! No! Anyway. My goodness, this is a cool look though. So what are these? What's that symbol there? You're not only new here. No, wait, you're not only new here, you don't remember much at all, right? If I've got any questions, lay them out and I'll see what I can tell you. What's your group goal? Norian scum. Ideally, we'd like to drive out the Renins, but as I'm sure you know, they've got us more than a little gun. For now, we're mostly wanting for a chance to strike as we sabotage what we can, gather intel, and help other slaves along the way. Although apparently our big chance is right around the corner if Zephyr and the rest are to be believed. Anything else you want to talk about? How do the Renins fight? The Bright Eyes wear those huge armored suits and fight using astral arts and scything? Sicking? Oh, it is sicking their zoogles on people. I've known the word, I've never seen it spelled out before. Sicking their zoogles on people. Why is with the Dogi camera like not focusing? Whoa. It's like, what if I wave my hand in front? There we go, now it's focusing. I guess the Dogi's hanging out here. Again, we usually don't have the Dogi cam on while we're streaming during the day instead of during the night. But she's just hanging out here because the vacuum scared her. Dead meat if you try to take them head on, so we have to fight using greater numbers by taking advantage of the terrain. Most of us aren't like Zephyr, we can't take them alone one-on-one like him, unfortunately. That's why we're glad to have you two on board with us. Could all use the help that we get. Anything else you want to talk about? Bright Eyes, is that a racial slur? I guess it's a way of identifying like this other race or like some group of people. Or I mean, I've talked before how even games that aren't set in our own world history can make arguments about our own world and its history and like draw allusions to it. Like a good example of that was Bravely Default 2's Chapter 3 with the whole like fairy trial thingamabobs, which are very close to the Salem witch trials, and make arguments about, you know, the dangers of religious powers manipulating through fear to eliminate key enemies and all that kind of stuff. And when I hear bright eyes as like a way to identify people in this game, the first thing that I think of is the whole blonde hair, blue eyes, Aryan race thingamabob, you know? That's the first thing that I think of when it comes to this game is saying bright eyes, you know? This like quote-unquote superior race in the eyes of the bad dudos, you know? Yeah, Ulzebek is one of the enclaves where Don and slaves live. It's mostly responsible for producing food. Like, we've seen Shion's eyes glow, and she was called Bright Eyes, one of the Bright Eyes people. We've seen her eyes actually glow, so maybe it's like an actual power that they have or something like that. I don't know if it's actually meant to be a historical allusion to something like the Aryan race or whatever the heck. It might not be, it might just be a coincidence, or it could be like an allusion to that kind of historical notion, you know? Maybe, I don't know. That's it could be, or it could just be a coincidence. Ulzebek is one of the enclaves where Don and slaves live, or is mostly responsible for producing food, or it could just mean like when they do arts, their eyes glow. I don't know. Bright Eyes don't have any outposts here and hardly come through on patrol, which is what made us decide to set up shop here. And yeah, she is indeed. Uzma, in exchange for agreeing to keep quiet about our whole presence, we give up supplies to residents and help them with their needs. Also, doesn't hurt that nobody's a fan of the Bright Eyes, though, either. Anything else you want to talk about? What can you guys tell me about the Renans? The big planet in the sky is their homeworld, Rena, while the smaller object is Lenegus, their stronghold, and where the Bright Eyes come from. The smaller object, you mean Moon? I don't know. Oh, and about that name, we call them Bright Eyes because their eyes light up whenever they use their astral arts. Pretty simple, right? Okay, so yeah, that is the reason there. It still can't help but give me like that kind of historical reminder of other thing, but likewise, I like to call us embedded, since we're all embedded with a spirit core as soon as we're born. But when someone joins the Crimson Crows, they dig theirs out. It's our way of showing we're not slaves to anybody any longer. The big shot Renans in charge, the Lords. They wear different outfits from the rest. They're made to wear fabric and stick out like a sore thumb. Anything else you want to talk about? What are Zoogles? The Zoogles are the monsters you often see tagging along with Bright Eyes. I couldn't tell you how many different kinds there are, but I do know they're all nasty and real dangerous. There are also feral ones you find wandering around outside. Most of those escape from their keepers. We call those strays. Anything else you'd like to talk about? Yeah, I'm glad that it's like, here, it's just throwing you into the mix full speed, but if you want to take the time to like actually understand like the lore and what's going on, here's your resource to do so. It's what the Bright Eyes refer to the powers that they use. They're basically like a kind of magic. Donans can't use astral arts for themselves, which makes us Renans as much of a pain to deal with as their Zoogle pets. Huh. Anything else you want to talk about? So astral arts is like exclusive to the Bright Eyes, huh? Interesting. Like, I do feel like a lot of this stuff is the kind of thing that's like better off being told mainly through the story rather than like an NPC that you talk to on the side. But, you know, it'll probably tell it as it goes on anyway. Like, you can probably gather it by playing as it goes on anyway. I gather you cannot make up your mind, can you? And how do you express like that much information dump without your story becoming boring, you know? So maybe it is better off for that to be like that. Music is pretty loud. I might actually go into my volume mixer and turn things down here in general. I've noticed that things have been a little bit loud in general. I could always turn down the music a smidge. Here, I'll turn down the game from 8 in the volume mixer to 6. There, we're down to 6 now. So, should make things easier to hear. And by things, I mean me. My voice over, you know, the rest of the game.
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh?
Whenever I see damn and tails, I'm gonna think of Carol.
What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
Is this just like a tutorial for accepting and doing side quests and stuff?
I wonder
Maybe.
if something happened.
Speak with the client. Speak with the client. Huh? Yeah, I'll just think of Carol going, damn it, or damn. How do I jump again? It's B. Get in the. How do I get that thing? There we go. I'm just gonna take the apple gel from the fountain. Don't mind me. Top on out of there. Yeah, it's pretty nice looking water, honestly. It's pretty nice looking. I like how the world kind of reminds me of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX in a way, where it almost feels like you've opened up like a 3D pop-up book in a weird kind of way, is what it kind of feels like. So this is just like side quests.
Hey.
So we have 4 different types of cutscenes. We have anime cutscenes, the regular 3D model cutscenes, the comic book kind of panel style cutscenes, and then the cutscenes that I guess are just for side quests that are like no voice acting and just the text of the bomb. So we have 4 different types of cutscenes in this game, which if that doesn't tell you there's going to be a lot of cutscenes in this game, I don't know what does. Hey, Sendus, heard he might be a little short-handed.
Yes.
You could say that. I didn't think he'd send over the Iron Mask himself, though. That a Bright Eyes with you? Sure we can really trust her? She's on our side. Zephyr can vouch for her. If Zephyr's good with her, then I guess we don't have a problem. Yeah, I guess these cutscenes are like Fire Emblem Awakening / Fates style of voice acting. What the hell. Name's Dairon. I'm the one who runs this lodge. This is a lodge? But we already have our own beds. We don't sleep on a straw and rock hard dirt around here. Crimson Crows have their fair share of folks who are either knocking on death's door or can't otherwise move around openly. That's what this place is here for, to give people a place to rest up properly before they head off to fight. Is this gonna be our hub? Is that what's going on here? Everybody needs their rest. Like, is this just like a story outpost, or is it like an actual hub? Everybody needs their rest. If you don't rest, you can't hope to fight the Bright Eyes at your best. Makes sense. What do you want us to do then? I need you to help haul some cargo. I have some friends who are on their way to collect it from a hideout in the Xeon mine. Mines? Is it really such a good idea after the Renans snuffed the place out? These are valuable items people risk their lives to gather. We need to at least get some of them back. They should be down at the Sandinus Ravine at this point. Meet up with them and help bring back the supplies back to this lodge. Got it. You're welcome to use You're welcome to use these facilities if you need to as well. Let you sleep here for free. Communism. I mean, start quest, supply, stiff. But yeah, let's see here. Subquest. Talking to someone with a letter icon will start a subquest. Clearing these subquests will earn you rewards, and you can accept as many of them as you like. You can also check each of their objectives in the activity records. We can't call them side quests. Everybody else has done that. We have to be different. We have to call them subquests, guys. We gotta be different. Doki cannot make up her mind if she wants to stick around or move.
We know now that not everyone is rolling
You get to
over for
more
the Renans.
properly see my Jenga tower of binders over there. And it shows that that's accepted by being like the open letter kind of thing. That's a nice UI thing. Yeah, Mars, you're enjoying this game now. Prologue was there issues live
over our heads.
about like the fast pace and just throwing you into the mix. I don't mind games doing that when they do a whale. I feel like it's too early for me to say whether I think it did it well or not. But after when I start Tales of Vesperia, I just spend like the first half of the game being so confused at all times, like what is going on here? When I'm playing this, I know what's going on here. So like, I feel better about this so far than I did with my first big chunk of Tales of Vesperia. I am feeling better about this. But yeah, I had an issue where the orchestra got super loud. It was hard to hear when it was super loud. During some places that really picked up. And I saw your comment before about like potentially reloading the game and like if you could just get like infinite apple gels there. I can try. You want me to try? Data saved. Load. Oh, there's autosave. Oh, there's autosaves too. That's nice. In battle preparation, take care of Dairon's request. Nice. Oh, that's nice. I like that. So there's manual saves, but there's also autosaves like that. And there's like a couple autosaves. That's good. I like that. I like that a bit. There's no way the apple gel comes back. That's like a one-off kind of thing, right? Maybe? If we load this area back up again. Yeah, no apple gel in there. No apple gel in there. So I guess it's morning now. Do I talk to you again? Should be down in the Sandimus Ravine at this point. Meet up with him and help bring the supplies back to this lodge. Why does it have you as like my main marker right now though, instead of the ravine thingamabob? Can I... So we have new arts. Art screen. You can assign arts that you've learned to each of the different buttons. You can set 3 arts to use while on the ground, plus an additional 3 arts used in the air for a total of 6 equipable arts. That's why I had something different in the air. Leave the map and go back to it? I can try. Art list. Press LT or RT to inspect the arts that you have available. Characters that are set to auto can use all of their arts, but you can press X to uncheck arts that you wish for them to avoid. So that's similar to Vesperia in that way. You can also cast healing arts from the screen as well. So yeah, same as kind of Vesperia in that way. Yeah, okay. Cool, so I could use first aid from here if I wanted to. So yeah, I guess you aren't like fully healed after battles and such. Yeah, I'm really liking the character design so far. We don't need 2 of Swallowblade, like that doesn't make sense. Can we swap this out with something else? Oh, these are the square art thingamabobs. But those aren't the what was the Azure arts or something like that that only the Bright Eyes could use? I don't know. Then art that fires off a pair of water blades for a 2-hit attack. That sounds cool. Orochi's Gale Floor's Flourish. So it shows like elements here as well for the spicier ones. Plasma Shock, a hidden art that kicks the enemy up into the air before shoving them back down and striking them with lightning. Sure, let's try the pair of water blades for now is what we can do. And we only have Mirage for aerial things at the moment. Okay. But yeah, I think you can also change playable character itself in battle. What, instead of like changing the party leader here, back and forth, like right on the fly, change in battle. You can change strategy here. Fight with moderation, use healing arts to support arts when fighting, restore HP with items when low on CP. Focus on healing, use healing arts and keep distance when in danger. Restore HP/CP with items when low on CP. Fight aggressively, use support arts to fight, use healing arts when in danger. Restore HP when low on. Don't spend CP on anything in battle except when removing KO status. So when you really want to hold on to that, I guess. I think the reason why the Dogi's going in and out so much is because she's like checking around the corner. Like, is the vacuum cleaner gone? Is it gone? Is it gone here already? Artifacts apparently. Oh, these are like the things that I got because I freaking opened my wallet, I guess. Artifact confers special effects simply by having them. Some of which serve, so they are permanent bonuses, some of which serve as bonuses that can be enjoyed after clearing the game. You can toggle each of these effects on or off, I guess, in case you want like the regular game experience without some of these other things. So yeah, and you want up on the couch? You can go up there. No, you want to be in front of the couch? Wait up. Also, do you like this freaking fruit box thing there that all these binders came in initially? But yeah, it'd be cool if equipping dupes of arts worked like spells in Dark Souls 1 and 2 where you get more uses, but you have infinite uses. Well, you have as many uses as you have like notches on the like under your actual character 3D model. Those 3 little diamonds that we have there that replenish pretty fast. So there's that. I also found out what the title thing entails is switches around your stats depending on which title you have. So this game has it, just figured mention it so you know. So at first I thought you meant like the title screen, kind of title of the game, Tales of Arise. But then I realized you were talking about like the titles where it's like, so Yuri earned the freaking Vigilante title or something like that. Maybe buff the art in some way. Could be interesting. So I think these are all things that I got because I bought the freaking Ultimate Edition thingamabob, or the Special Edition, or the Ultimate Edition, because I got all the stuff that comes with the Special Edition as well. So by paying more for the game, you have a permanent 40% discount at every store. Magical flower that grants its owner 50% discount on the engraver, whatever the engraver is. There's 50% off there. That's massive, whatever it is, assuming it's important. You get permanently 20% more experience and 20% more SP, whatever that is. That's going to be an important thing. And you get reducing the amount of material needed for weapon forging to 1. Reduces the amount of each ingredient needed for cooking to 1. And double cooking effect time. So each of the effect times for anything we cook is doubled as well. All from just paying. Literally all just from opening the wallet. These aren't things that were earned for, you know, grinding or like doing some super crazy hard side quest line or anything like that. These are things that were done with the power of the credit card. Also, do you like my NES wallet? I've had it since I was like a kid. This was you don't get them for, you know, actually doing something impressive in the game or spending a lot of time. You literally get these massive increases with the power of the wallet. So far from what I've seen in the game here so far, I'm liking the game itself so far. The game itself I am liking. But the business practices to get more money out of consumers, that's I don't know about that. This is pretty much cheats. Open up your wallet and we'll let you cheat, basically. Do I go this way now, maybe? It's a little bit silly. Shouldn't you be going somewhere? Where is it? Where is this thingamabob that I go? What's the green over here? Talk? The members that are going to devise stuff. Yeah, that's like the lore thingamabob. Yeah, that's not so good. So this game does a pre-order bonus. There's like some costume that you get as a pre-order bonus. I wonder if I can put them on. Speaking of the things that I got, it wouldn't be an equipment. It's being outfits, I guess. Outfits. You can change each character's costume, hair, and accessories regardless of their equipped armor. That's nice, at least. So you got like the fashion armor. Hey, want cheat codes that don't disable achievements? Hand over your wallet. Want the game to... They're literally just less grindy cheats is all it is. Like, it doesn't make the game easier in terms of, like, its difficulty fighting against certain enemies or anything like that. It's literally just... You get stronger faster. Things are cheaper. You have less of a grind. So if I needed to... 40%, sorry, discount at the store. If in normal gameplay, if I bought the game normally and I needed to take out like 10 of this enemy to have enough money to buy X thing at the store, I would now only need to defeat 6 of that enemy to buy things at the store. So literally all that it's saving is your time to get stronger or like get certain things is all it is by handing over your wallet. It kind of reminds me of Assassin's Creed 4 and Rogue that had the quote-unquote time saver pack DLCs when they first released. Like, luckily they don't on the Switch when we've been playing the Rebel Collection recently, but in their original releases they had these time saver packs, which all they did was mark collectibles on the map so you could actually go and get the collectibles on the map instead of like randomly bumbling around until you just happened to find all of them if you want that 100%. And you basically had to pick that up if you wanted 100% the game. And it was the time saver pack. Like, we waste less of your time if you're willing to open your wallet. That's kind of what this feels like, in a way. So, like, I'm enjoying the game itself so far, but the ways in which they've, like, monetized, additional things, yikes! Man, I think the costume pre-order bonus looks really cool, though, like the wings, you mean? Didn't Xenoblade 2 have this? What, multiple editions? There were no multiple editions of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, unless you count, like, the collector's edition, which was a box set that I have up there that came with, like, a full-on art book and stuff like that. Like, I'm not sure what you mean, unless you're talking about, like, fashion armor or anything like that. Like, Xenoblade 2, all it had in terms of, like, additional stuff was there was a collector's edition with art book if you wanted to get, like, that big box set and stuff, which I did, and it's actually hella cool. And a DLC. Like, a DLC side story, and that's all that Xenoblade 2 really had. Well, it had its expansion pass that came with, like, the DLC, and it also gradually released stuff for the main game as stuff went on as well, which was actually really cool, and it was all just part of, like, the one DLC that you buy. DLC bonuses that give you extra costumes. I'm not quite sure. They only added the ability to change costumes in Xenoblade 2, like, way later on after the game came out anyway. So it didn't have a pre-order bonus or anything like that, or like immediately buying the DLC bonus of costumes. Because the ability to change costumes was only added, like, later on in Xenoblade 2. I think it came with the challenge mode that was added, where it was like... Because you change blade costumes in Xenoblade 2 by actually equipping it to, like, one of your gem slots that are the things that actually affect your stats. So you actually had to affect your stats, like, a certain way in order to have certain costumes on. So the way that Xenoblade 2 handled costume was very not so good. Or for blades, you had to equip it in, like, a gem slot. And for drivers, you had to do it in the equipment slot for one of your 2 equipment slots in the main game. 3 if you did a New Game Plus situation. You really can't make up your mind, can you? My, oh my. That, or you've just been locked in here or something like that, maybe while the vacuum was going. I can go check if someone, like, closed the door on you. I'll be right back and check if that's the case. I'll be back in a second. Oh, the door's open. She can leave whenever she wants. She just can't make up her mind. But yeah, if you get the regular version of this game, then it pretty much tells you that this extra stuff is DLC. Oh. So if you get the regular version, it gives you like all these tooltips of, you know, stuff that you could have, but you don't. Hey, silly doggy? Maybe she did leave now. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Still not really good buyer boost that should be earned in games with the real money and only real money. But yeah, a lot of people dislike it, but a lot of people end up buying it anyway. I bought it because of freaking, you know, covering it on this channel and showing exactly what this entails and such, you know, for review purposes. If I was playing Tales of Arise and I wasn't a content creator, I probably would have just bought like the standard version of the game, and that does it. I wouldn't have got it in any of the crazier editions. But because we're covering it on this channel, may as well do that. And at least I don't have to feel super bad about it, because freaking, if I'm picking up games for this channel, it's paid for with the freaking channel revenue anyway, so I don't have to worry about it, you know, taking away from funds that I'd like be putting towards expensive things like university or anything like that. So at least I got to be in that position where it's like, okay, this is working out, you know. But you really cannot make up your mind. You really cannot make up your mind, apparently. But yeah. Yeah, I'll show off the costumes, like I may as well. I paid for 2 full-priced games for freaking costumes and permanent boosts that make the game less grindy. So I may as well showcase them. Costume screen, press Y to save a character's current appearance as a custom set, as well as load an existing one. Each character can have up to 5 saved custom sets. That's cool, at least. Haircut style. So there is a bit, like, it's not too spoilery to say that she can't make up her mind. She is very conflicted. It's not too spoilery to see from anybody that's seen any trailers or any promotional art that there's like a bit that happens later where like part of the mask gets broken off and you can see part of his face. So like, spoilers, I guess this is his face for like some costumes and stuff. Beach hair, asymmetric hair, New World what the heck is a New World ponytail? SW Insight? Is that a reference to something? I don't know. It sounds like a weird code for something. So yeah, you can go back to that if you really want to. So this is the default thing. And then here's all the things that we got. That's some pretty crazy armor there. Samurai armor, eh? Samurai armor B. Oh, so you got like recolors for each of them. So that's cool if there's like a model that you like, that you can at least have like a few color options. Heroic surf shorts. Yeah, I guess showing his face, I guess seeing his full face for the first time is a bit of a spoiler. Like, from seeing the trailers, I've seen bits where it's like half of the mask is removed, like his mouth is visible and one of his eyes and like the other eye is covered. I haven't seen his full face before. Apparently that's what his full face looks like, so I guess I spoiled myself on that front. But heroic surf shorts, huh? Well then, boys' school uniform. Feels like I'm playing Persona with got New World Trailblazer. Huh. I wish there was a recolor for that. I like the look of it, but I don't like the orange. And there's that crazy armor thing. And then attachments. Ah, this was the pre-order bonus apparently. Left black wing, right black wing. Can you not put on both? Oh, you can. You can put on like 2 attachments. Interesting. Put on both of those. Interesting. Left white wing. So you could literally have like 2 other ones. These are like the pre-order bonuses, I believe, by the way, to do the fear of missing out. Elfin buddy. Yeah, that's the look that you get later of like the mask. I don't know what in the story causes it since we're doing this blind, but I've seen the trailers. That's a part of his mask that gets done like that. Doogie cannot make up her mind. 1 spoilers hand over your wall. Imagine. Shield buddy. Can you have buddies on your head for like each of the playable characters in this game? Like, these are the characters that we get later. Like, again, spoilers, but for anybody that's seen the trailers, like, you see these characters. This Dudo is voiced by the same guy as Tiz. The buddy thing is freaking adorable. Although you literally just have them on your head. Yeah, so there is that. Oh my goodness, we can be a furry. What makes it ceremonial? Ceremonial accessory passed down in Ridwell's mage clan. Time has done little to dull its immaculate, handsome sheen. It is very nice looking, I'll give it that. Wait, since you can put on 2 attachments, can you literally just like... Hold on. Would they clip through each other? They do clip through each other. But you can do it. You can do it. It doesn't stop you from doing that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so 6 playable characters in total, it seems. Delsors and Protoblade Alma. Is that another thing that I opened my wallet for without realizing it? A weapon combining Danan and Renin technology. With a blade composed of all 6 astral elements, it can break apart all matter. I love that you can, like, change your look without it affecting your stats. Like, more games should have that, at least. So it would look like this, but in reality, it'd still be the dull sword. Protoblade Alma, huh? It's cool looking, though. I'll give it that. I will give it that. So let's see what's going on here with Shion, huh? So you can do a bunch of different hair things. Void black tiara. It's interesting looking. Ren tiara that combines both tradition and function. It's pitch black, exterior ever pristine. Looks as if it could swallow everything. Does it now? Battle Maiden braid. All recolors and stuff. Again, I think this is all stuff that was like an Ultimate Edition kind of thing. Is what it was. Student ponytail. You know, I'm someone that has super long hair, and I don't see a whole lot of other media or just case out there of people having longer hair than me, but Shion definitely does. My hair is long, but, like, it doesn't get down to that. Like, I usually tie my hair into a ponytail while I'm streaming. Not always, like, I'm leaving it down today, but a lot of the time I'll leave it in a ponytail. My ponytail's not that impressive. I like to think my ponytail's impressive, but it's not this impressive. Wow. The SW Ivy, an extravagant hairpiece resembling Ivy used to tie up long hair. Though delicate looking, it allows its wearer to move free of impediment. And Mia's hat. Is Mia a character from another game or something? Mia Karnstein's hat? Or maybe a character that we'll see later? In Soviet Russia, Tails game plays you. Okay, costume white one piece, the thing that we start out as. Clothing she wore when she escaped from the Red Ends, while simple looking and nevertheless carries a hint of elegance about it. Whoa, that's cool. Ren dress armor that combines both tradition and function and manages to... You really cannot make up your mind. You feeling okay? Feeling okay, silly doggy? Manages to even when reduced to ashes. What? Something reduced to ashes? Battle main out attire from a period when nations were at war seems fit for a boba. Let's stick with guns. Stick with that, huh? Regal swimsuit, highly as a attire for seaside fun. Paying the price of 2 full-priced games, by the way, for this kind of thing. You're basically paying for the game twice for stuff like this. Having attire worn in places called schools, having recently enrolled, she's still awkwardly stuck wearing her old uniform. World unifier, an outfit blending in the culture of Dana and Rena alike, combine the strengths of both. It stands up to scrutiny both visually and practically. Huh. I kinda like that one. An outfit with matching counterpart. Huh, that one's cool as well. It's made of straight materials whose striking contours give it an athletic appearance. And Mia's blood veil. Oh, that's cool looking too. Mia Karnstein's... Is this a character in this game? Is it a character from a different thing? Many a lost blood has been snucked away in this jet black coat. Or maybe it's an important character later on. The power of Horny will compel people to buy this. If there's one thing that you can trust in for additional ways to monetize your games, the power of Horny, I guess. The Noble Ash is actually really cool, though. Like, yeah, Cruz was saying the Noble Ash outfit is badass. Like, we'll probably stick with, like, the standard canon stuff in the beginning of our story so far. You'll have to search it up, see if it's a character in this game or a different one. I think that my favorite ones so far are the Noble Ash. This one's really cool as well. I quite like that. I think that my favorite might be this one. I don't know who the heck Mia Karnstein is. Karnstein, I don't know. I have no idea who the heck that is. But this is actually a really cool outfit. I mean, I'm a sucker for outfits that have like a kind of draping kind of bits to them. Whether it be a freaking scarf that can hang down and blow in the wind, or like a cape-like looking cloak thing. Well, not like a cape. I don't really like shoulder capes all that much, but something where it's like your jacket is the kind of thing that goes down like that. Something about that kind of look is something that I like really a whole bunch. Like that was the look that we went for in our Dark Souls 2 playthrough, was a thing that went down like that. So I kind of like that. But yeah, Mia's from a game called Code Vein, and big fan of trench coats. Yeah, they're cool. Like, thinking about trench coats, that makes me think about freaking games like Aiden Pierce's outfit in Watch Dogs. Like, that's a cool look, for example. I love stuff like that. That's cool, you know? But yeah, from Code Vein. Code Vein, there's a lot of vampire characters who played it a bit. Is that another Bandai Namco game in that a case? Like, I assume it would be. I've never played Code Vein before. I've heard about it. Love the gear in Bloodborne. If I ever play it, if I ever get a console to play it. Huh. So Code Vein is a Souls-like game, huh? Interesting. That's a cool look, though. Says that she's a companion. Interesting. So we'll probably stick with, like, the canon look for now and, like, the beginning kind of sections of our story. Like, at some point, she'll get, like, the outfit that is shown in, like, all the promotional art and, like, the trailers and stuff like that. And maybe sometime shortly after that is when we'll actually, like, customize and, you know, change our characters' looks around. And when we do that, I have a feeling I might go with this, because that's actually hella cool. What are the attachments here? So yeah, it's the same kind of thing. Pre-order bonuses, by the way, the fear of missing out. Alpha and buddies, Shion buddies. So I guess every character in this game, you can put, like, the buddies on. Does everybody have, like, the same set of attachments? Or something like that? Yeah, so everybody can put on a freaking thingamabob, apparently. Weapon skin. So yeah, there's the standard thing that we have right now. Standard issue, rifle supplied to Renin infantry, made from lightweight materials. It's easier to handle than it initially appears. And I guess everybody has, like, a version of this. Pro arm, each is a weapon combined done in Renin technology. Loaded with ammo, combining all 6 elements, it can quickly put paid to any form of matter. Wow, all 6 elements? Avatar Aang only mastered 4! That's crazy! I'm gonna save again. So I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna get a little bit crazy about that. Maybe wait until the second arc, if there is, you know, 3 arcs like some other games. Gald, because of the power of the wallet, we have, what is that, 100,000, 1 mil, how many zeros is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's 100k, is what that is there. Is that a lot? I assume it's a lot that starts, how do we go to the place that has the thing that we needed to go to? Was it this way? The 2 strongest powers? What, the power of the wallet? Yeah, with those powers combined.